What up?
Hello.
So here we are, making delicious, high-volume, relatively low-calorie meals. I'm pretty much obsessed with this. I just want to make this like a cornerstone of my life.
I can tell.
Dude, you know what also I want to make a cornerstone of my life?
Tell me. Tell me all about it.
Can you guess? Dude, just take any guess. Shoot in the dark.
Tell me.
You can't even come up with anything? Okay.
No.
I've decided I'm taking the word poor out of my vocabulary because I think it's not good for poverty mentality. My poverty mentality is to reference things in my life as poor. So, my sister texted me the other day and she was like, oh, I didn't have this one ingredient, so I had to use this janky ass ingredient. And I was like, only a rich person would be missing that ingredient. And that was when it clicked. I was like, I'm just going to call everything that I would normally call the P word, poor. Things that I would normally call poor, I'm just going to refer to as rich.
Okay, so this is like the Bob Stevens route.
Dude, that's what I did. I said only a I said only a rich person would be missing that ingredient. And then I wrote Bobby at the bottom. And the reference to that is he was like the New Age cult leader that's a long story. Anyway, so I was like, Bobby, and I wrote that at the bottom, and she was like, ha ha, you said, like, you referenced Bob, and I was like, yeah, they didn't have an emoji of like a fat white guy wearing a Hawaiian shirt, so I had to say his name, or I just would have, yeah.
I get it.
You get it. So from this point forth, everything's going to be referred to as rich. So if at any point you completely lose touch with whatever the fuck I'm saying, I go into outer space and I'm pretty much useless as far as communicating, you will know. You will know why I'm speaking like a maniac. Anyway, dude, what about that homeless woman today?
She was a treat, wasn't she?
What was your first thought?
Wow, that's a homeless lady with a cart.
First thought was like, fuck, there's going to be a homeless person on the other side of this huge grocery cart full of stuff.
I saw an animal, like, cart, and I don't think there was an animal in it.
It was her closet or something. Dude, this lady... So there was this homeless lady outside of the thrift store, and I saw this massive grocery cart full of personal items, private property. Her home. Her loved belongings. And so I walk by, and I see this lady sitting on the ground, and she's like a casino dealer, like shaking this like stuff in her hand. She was like, 6 pieces of gum for $1. And I was just like, no, thank you. And so we go into the store. We went to the thrift store. We go into the thrift store, and the whole time I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, dude, this woman deserves $1. Like, she's not asking for a handout, even though that would be fine as well. But she wasn't. She was like out there hustling. She was like trying to offer some value. And I was like, you know what? I don't need fucking some trash gum, a handful of trashy gum. However, I'm inspired by your hard fucking work, and I just gave her $1. I was like, hey, can I give that lady $1? And you were like, I forget what you said. You like handed me $1 and was like, you gotta do it or some shit. And I was like, it would be a pleasure. I'm like patting myself on the back for giving someone a fucking $1, dude. What the fuck?
You did good.
It's It's rich mentality, guys.
A little at a time.
You give what you can. 'Tis the season. So I added a lot of tips on the blog post for these recipes. So that way it's not just like, oh, I just need like a 200-calorie bowl of soup. It's like, no, there's more information on the blog on how to make all your meals fucking epic. And I plan on doing a breakfast version of this soon. Until then, peace.